Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back. So today I'm going to be taking you along while I take some time and clean up my kitchen. I have been struggling to get back into my cleaning routine ever since this summer, so it is in definite need of a little bit of extra loving care today. So first things first, I'm going to take out the garbage and the recycling. This is one of those chores that I absolutely don't like to do, so I always kind of let the recycling stack up until I've got way more than I can handle in one trip. I don't know why I do this, but I do. With that task done, I moved on to putting away the dishes that I hand washed last night. And then of course there is a full load of dishes in the dishwasher as well, so I set about putting those away as well. If I'm thinking ahead during this process, I will sometimes put some plates out on the counter for the evening meal. This is the counter which I always serve dinner from, so it's kind of nice to have a stack of plates already on hand and ready for us at dinner time. The whole time I was putting away dishes, these two little whippersnappers decided that they were starving to death and were kicking around their dog bowls the whole time. I don't know why they always think every time I'm in the kitchen that it is time to be fed, but they do. With my daily kitchen chores completed, I wanted to start out by cleaning off the counters and wiping down and dusting everything on them. I'm using my microfiber cloth along with my Method cleaning spray in the scent lime and sea salt, which smells really good. If you're interested, I will link it below in the description box, along with any other products that I use today. I love my vintage canister set, but they get really marked up with the shiny gloss chrome to them, so I have to wipe them down quite a bit in order to keep them looking nice, but they're so handy. We have one filled with hot chocolate and the rest of them are filled up with different flavors of coffee. Once most of the counters were done and I was on this side of the kitchen already, I decided to go ahead with the bottom cabinets. I'd like to wipe down all the cabinetry at least once a week, making sure that I get the handles really well. A lot of the times it doesn't even look like I'm doing anything, but then other weeks there's like lots of splatters and stuff. So I just like to do it at least once a week just so that I know that they're clean. And the dishwasher I like to wipe down too. Now I don't know why, but sometimes I forget that that even needs to be wiped down. So that doesn't get done every single week, but at least it gets done once in a while, which is good. I like to do my upper cabinets as well, and you might have noticed I skipped over my open shelves, but don't worry, I cleaned those a couple days ago. So for one reason or another on that particular day, we had a really high volume of dishes that we used, and there was like 3 dishes left on the shelf, and I thought it was a good time to just give that area a quick wipe down. So it kind of saved me a little time today. These bottom cabinets over here get dirty really fast, and I think it is because the coffee machine is over here and people like stir their coffee and then drip coffee down the front of my cabinets. Drives me crazy, but I normally have to wipe down that area a couple times per week. I've got messy coffee drinkers in this house. I'm wondering if any of you can help me out with this. On the front of my range, I always get like these grease marks that I cannot get off of there. I mean, I scrub and they just don't go anywhere with like Dawn dish detergent and stuff like that. I've tried everything I can think of, short of taking like a Brillo pad to them. So if you guys have something similar happening with the front of your range, I would love to know what you do to cut that grease there, because I don't know if the grease is not moving or it's just like staining it. I don't know. I'm so frustrated. But if you got any ideas for me, I would love to know down in the comments. So I am completely out of stainless steel cleaner. I keep looking at my grocery store, never has it. I can't seem to find it anywhere. So I am using just the method spray on this as well, and then drying it off with a dry cloth afterwards, and that seems to do a pretty good job. With one side of the kitchen pretty much complete except for the floors, I moved to the opposite side, which goes much faster. If you look closely, you're going to get a sneak peek of some of the items that I picked up when I recently went to an antique mall. I have a ginormous vintage haul to share with you guys, coming up this coming Monday. I am so excited to share with you guys. I went to 4 different antique stores and a barn sale. So it is going to be probably a very long video. But oh my goodness, so many good things. So take a look around, see what you think is new, and see if you, on Monday, if you guessed correctly. My poor desk area is always such a mess. I always have like a bazillion little post-it notes all over the place. So as I clean, I'm, organizing my post-its at the same time. This little gadget I bought off of Amazon is amazing. It is a cell phone holder, and the piece that holds the cell phone is actually movable. So you can move the holder into a whole bunch of different angles to hold your phone, which is really nice if you're using your phone to, video chat or, record videos, that sort of thing. But I also love the fact that I can have my phone on the stand and charge it at the same time, which is awesome. So I love this thing. I need to buy a couple more because I would love to have one by my bedside table. I would also really like one for down on my craft desk. I think that would be very handy. I will link it down below in the description box if you are looking for something similar. It is super handy, and now that I have one, I don't know what I would do without one. It's one of those gadgets that just changes everything.
What I sought when I ran was back where I began.
As I get done wiping down things, I'm going to start putting things up on my table or removing things altogether but doesn't fit up there because I like everything up off of the floor when I go to vacuum and mop. Just makes things so much easier.
Don't turn off the light, I'm coming home.
And of course, can't forget the dog bowls, which actually, you know what? This would be a really good time to wash those suckers up as well. I like to just fill them with soapy water for a little bit, let them sit, then give them a good scrubbing. I like to do this at least once a week if I remember to do so, because these get pretty nasty.
I gained all that I knew for a price. In the end, what I found was nowhere near as nice. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home.
If you haven't already joined me over on Instagram, I would love it if you come over and check it out. I try to post every day over there, plus I like to share stories, sharing with you guys what I'm doing throughout the day, so those of you who enjoy watching my vlogs might enjoy my Insta stories as well.
There be no kind of peace like you beside me. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Nothing's as it seems in the photo. Nothing is as sweet going solo.
With the vacuuming complete, now it is time to mop the floors, and unlike probably most of you, I don't use a mop bucket. I use my kitchen sink instead. I started doing this years ago when my mop was too big for the bucket that I had, and I've been doing it ever since. I think it is so handy, and I also bought myself a brand new mop. I haven't used this type of mop before, so I'm kind of curious to see if I'm going to like it or not. Normally the mops that I get are the type that have like the sponge top to them, do you know what I mean? So this is a little different.
No matter the storm, I'm coming home.
And how cute are the little polka dots? I just love it. It's so fun.
Leave open.
So here I am testing it out for the first time. So you dip it in the water and then you turn it a couple times to wring it out, and then you can go ahead and mop. I think this will work nicely. So I go ahead and spray my floors down with my cleaner first, which is a trick that my mom taught me years and years ago. It nicely softens up the dirt and grime on the floor, and then when you go and mop, you don't have to scrub so much. So I love using that tip, and it feels like such a time saver.
I'm coming home.
So I can pretty much say that I'm going to be loving this mop for a long time. One thing I forgot to mention is that you can take the mop head off, and it's washable up to like 25 times before you have to buy yourself another mop, which I thought was a very handy little feature. But the feature that I love the most as I am using it for the first time is the fact that as I'm going along the edges of things and like the baseboards and such along the outside of the room, it's actually wiping down the baseboards as well, which is super nice. Plus it's also like a time saver for me, because wiping down the baseboards is actually a project I do every couple months because they get kind of dingy, you know. But if I use my mop every single time, I probably won't have to do that. So that is going to be a time saver for me in the future. One thing I also liked is the fact that it doesn't leave a lot of water on your floor like regular mops that I've used in the past, so my floors dry very quickly, which is super nice when I have little fur babies running around all the time. Last step is to clean out my kitchen sink. I normally use a soft scrub, but I am out of that as well and haven't been able to find it. So today I'm just going to be using Comet, just by wetting the sink a little bit and then rubbing it all and scrubbing it in, and then I'll let it sit for about 5-10 minutes and then rinse it out. One more thing before I forget. Since it is Halloween today, I want to wish you guys a happy Halloween. And I thought I would share with you real quickly a sweet, adorable card that one of my subscribers has sent to me. So I'm going to flip the phone around here and share with you that. So I just quickly stuck it on my cubbies that I have here in my kitchen. Isn't this adorable? I love the little moon and the cute little witch. And then look, there's even a little black cat. Oh, I love black cats. So I just have it sitting here along with my other Halloween stuff in my little cubby, and I just love it so much. It'll definitely be something I take out every single year to use for my Halloween decor. I think it is so adorable. So thank you for sending that to me. I think that is just awesome. I think my sister just pulled up. Yep, she's out there. All right, off to Hobby Lobby we go. So while I was out shopping, Zoe decided to go ahead and do some baking, which I was going to do later on, which is super sweet of her. So here she is baking some cake. the store, and we were gone for quite a long time, so I am pretty much considering the kitchen done. But I thought I would share with you what I picked up at Hobby Lobby, because I found some fun things. And I've picked up a few Christmas things. I don't know about you guys, but I want to start decorating for Christmas like super bad. I've mentioned before that I don't want to buy a whole lot of Christmas items this year, but I keep going to the stores and I keep finding things, so I'm being naughty. Anyways, so you saw in the video that Zoe went ahead and did the baking for me, which I thought was fabulous, and I wanted to share the pan with you. We picked it up at where was it? At Target, like a long time ago. But it's really fun. And it has the little skulls. So we of course wanted to use those today. But I got home and almost all of the cake is gone. We've got just much left. Like it's always said people would just grab one, like a little piece, and they would run off with it. So I guess I didn't get to share with you my cutesy little cakes, but that's alright. It was nice that Zoe did that for me. She is the baker of the family. She will just like, okay, I want to make something, and she'll like bake something, which is awesome. So anyways, so I went to Hobby Lobby looking for some fabric. That was what I actually wanted to go to the store for, but I ended up buying 3 Christmas things. And then I did buy 2 pieces of fabric, but it was not the fabric that I went there looking for. But that's okay because I found some really cool stuff. The first piece of fabric that I picked up, what was this? It was originally, I think it was $5.99 a yard or something like that. But it is so cool. It is, let me back up. It's like a single layer. It's not like your normal layer, like your double folded kind of fabric. So it's just a single layer, but it's like this linen fabric with these awesome red stripes on it, and it's really wide. Now I have a table runner already that I got from, Target like years ago in the little dollar section that has got the little stripes on it, but it's much thinner. So I thought this would make a really nice table runner. I mean, it's basically already finished on the sides. You could hem it up if you wanted to, but I don't even think I would bother. And it's got a nice little weave to it. I mean, it looks really cool. So I am totally in love with this. So I ended up getting 2.5 yards of it because it's not a double wide. So I'm not quite sure how much I'm going to need for my table runner, but I hope I bought extra because I would love to make a pillow out of this too. I think that would be so nice. Might be a little wide for a pillow, but to go lengthwise, I don't know. I could make a lumbar pillow and folding it in half. I think that would be nice. Or I may make a bigger pillow. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see how much fabric I actually need. But anyways, they did have another version, like another color of this type of fabric. And this was over at like their interfacing and like, I don't know what you call it. It's like their utility area, fabric area. They had this one, and then they had another one that had like green and orange and yellow on it, on the stripes. There was a little bit kind of like a plaidish stripe, which I thought was really pretty, but not my colors. The red and white is totally my colors. So anyways, I picked up 2.5 yards of this, and I also had a 40% off coupon, so it ended up only being like 14, what was it? No, it ended up only being like $8, like almost $9, which I thought was awesome. So then I was looking around and I saw that the Christmas fabric was on sale. And normally I don't buy like Christmas specific fabric, but I saw one that I absolutely fell in love with. It's got like a vintage vibe to it, which I thought would make perfect pillowcases for either like my kitchen or I was thinking more of like my bedroom if I just decide to do a red and white theme in there. And this fabric was, what was it? $7.99, and I got 1.5 yards of it, so it ended up being like $5.99 with the sale for 1.5 yards of fabric. And this stuff is so cute. It's got little birds on it. It's got a little Santa on it. It's got, just a bunch of little things on it. Reindeer. I don't know if you can see the reindeer on this side. There's a reindeer on this side, right here. And then it's got like music notes, and it says Merry Christmas, Noel, Santa. I just thought it was super cute and has a nice little vintage vibe to it. So I thought I would pick that up, make a few little pillows to like throw around here and there. I'm thinking like really teeny tiny, like not really like a small lumbar pillow size. I think it would be really cute. So I can like stick it on a cute little chair or stick it in front of another pillow on a chair, something like that. I don't know what I'll end up doing, but definitely gonna be pillows. All right, so then I went into the Christmas and started looking at ornaments and all that kind of stuff. So I ended up picking up some ornaments. These were originally $3.99, so I don't know what they were, but they were 40% off. So I love these. Aren't these gorgeous? I love anything like sparkly on my tree, and I have quite a few like crystal ornaments already. So I thought these would be perfect to add to the mix. Along with, I picked up another one as well. These were originally $4.99, about 40% off. I also picked up these, which are super sparkly. These are like mirrored on the top, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I love these so much. I think those are cool. And then the last thing I picked up at Hobby Lobby was every year I buy myself a special ornament. So this year I bought this little guy right here. He is like decked out little reindeer. He's got like a little sweater and beads on him, and he's sparkly, and I just think he's so cute. He was originally $5.99, I believe, but then he's got 40% off. Isn't he cute? Oh my goodness, I just love him. So this is my special ornament for the year. The girls haven't picked out their special ornaments yet, but I have. So I was pretty excited about that. All right, so that is all that I picked up at the store, and then I won't show you and bore you with what I picked up at Menards, but yeah, I did some damage at Menards as well. Oh, one thing I'm going to share with you, that they have this at Menards, and my mom says this stuff is the best glass cleaner ever, and that she uses it at their work as well. It looks like this. So I am super excited to try this stuff out. She says it does a really good job at being not streaky at all, and it kind of takes off that Windex buildup that you can sometimes get on your windows. Yeah, she says it's just amazing. So I picked this up. I think it was like under $2 or $3. I'm not really sure. So I may be gonna go clean my mirrors all now and see how I like this stuff. So that was what I picked up, along with a few other things at Menards. But so anyways, that is going to be my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It has been a really long time since I've done any sort of cleaning video, and it was sort of fun for me to do. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would love to know what you think down in the comments, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye now.